my friends. It's Thursday at midday. Yep. And so it's time for Midday Mindfulness. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Christine, and I show up once a week in the middle of the day to do my best to offer you a break, a pause in your day for mindfulness. It's simply a practice of bringing your awareness to something that is within yourself rather than the swirling life that's around us, like these leaves. So I'm a holistic health coach, and I'm a yoga teacher, and I'm an all-around proponent of peace, and I am here to help you out. So if you've got about 15 minutes or so, hang out for a while. See if maybe you can feel calmer, feel a little happier, feel a little more focused, or even a little more energized. Let's see what we can do. So what we do when we're first together is that we breathe. We breathe together 3 times, and you're like, so I breathe all the time. That's not, no, it's a certain type of breath. So we'll be breathing in and out of our nostrils, and we'll be sending the breath deep into the abdomen. And the reason I'm holding this colorful, cool thing called a Hoberman sphere, the reason I'm holding this is because I have been told that it is an excellent visual if you gaze at it while you breathe in and out slowly. It helps remind you about the expansion and contraction of your belly. What could it hurt, right? Let's give it a try. So 3 breaths in and out through the nostrils, long, slow, and deep into the belly. Join me if you would. Inhaling. Exhaling. Another time, here we go. Inhaling. Exhaling it out through the nostrils. Last one. Make it the best one. Inhale. And exhale that out. Wonderful. Return to your natural breath. How do you feel? Maybe a little bit better? Little calmer, or a little bit more in the present moment? That'd be cool. So I'm going to set this down for a moment. So when we were together last, I spoke about vitamin D and how really super important it is for your immune system, and that's why I'm out here right now. I am receiving the beautiful gift from nature, vitamin D, through my skin. If you are in an even sunnier climate than where I am, and you can do this all the time, then great. I encourage you to do that. Bandit likes to do it too. And when the season changes and your body, maybe where you live, will be covered up by a coat and a hat and a scarf and all the things, and it'll be a little bit harder to get the vitamin D from the sun, please consider, just consider, I'm not your doctor, I'm just your pal looking out for your immunity. Consider a supplement of vitamin D, because it really does help an awful lot. So stay here. So the theme from last week was perseverance, and I would love to stay on that for the balance of the month of October for a lot of really great reasons. But if you would indulge me just a moment, the definition of perseverance: steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. So maybe when we get together, you try to breathe and you try to slow down and it really doesn't feel like it's working for you. I invite you to keep at it. I encourage you to keep at it. So that's why I wanted to mention that. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, all these things, and you already know what's going on in the world. Keeping at it, a little bit at a time, is powerful, and it really does produce results. You just gotta stay in the game. So, on that topic, 2 seconds. You got 2 seconds? People say that all the time. You got 2 seconds? No one ever just takes 2 seconds, but I would like to invite you to breathe with me, employing a pause for 2 seconds. What is she talking about? Well, we will breathe a full 3 rounds of breath, but once we inhale very, very fully, we'll hold the breath just for 2 seconds. Then we will exhale all the way out and hold for just 2 seconds, and then we will continue. Please, always, anything I bring to you, proceed with kindness and gentleness to your body. I can't see you, and I wish I could hear you, but I can't. And so if you have an issue with holding the breath, a medical condition, a socio-emotional situation, whatever it is for you, please just watch for a while and just breathe deeply with us. That's totally cool. All right? So we're going to do 3 rounds of breath. We'll inhale all the way, as much as we are able. Hold for a brief 2. Exhale, brief 2. Continue on. All right, fantastic. So here we go. Inhale with me. 1, 2. Hold. 1, 2. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2. Inhale. Hold. 2. Exhale. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2. Exhale. Hold. 2. And now return to natural breathing. How did that make you feel? Is it a little scary, maybe, to hold the breath? I experienced that. That's a thing. It's a little scary, especially on the exhale and holding. That happens to a lot of us. But know that there's a great deal of science around gentle, small holds of breath at first that helps balance your blood sugar, which therefore helps you balance your mood. I would like you to know that this is a wonderful time in the world to help you balance your mood and your blood sugar. It's really kind of important. So consider that and come back to that. Maybe later today, come back and watch this video, or if you remember it, it's very simple. Inhale, say for a count of 4, hold just for 2. Exhale for a count of 4 or 5, whatever you got. Hold for 2 and continue on and see what that might do for you. So another really awesome breathwork practice that I was hoping to bring to you today is wonderful for releasing negative feelings or feelings of being stuck or sluggish. Are you alone in your house or missing what used to be your normal life, all that kind of stuff? That can make you feel kind of crummy, kind of stuck. So this breath is so much fun. It's called lion or lioness breath. And it's fun and it's silly and it really, really works. So I will demonstrate it first and then we'll do 3. I'm into 3. And we'll do 3 together. So if I were seated, which I'm not right now, I would be reaching my hands down onto the floor. So instead, I'll just reach my hands down onto my thighs. So it looks like this. You're going to inhale really big, reaching down with your hands, up with the crown of your head. And when you can't fit any more breath in, you open your eyes wide and open your mouth wide and let it out with a little baby rumble roar. Isn't that fun? Of course, you have to do this when there's not people around you because droplets, but it's fantastic for letting it go. Just let it out like a lion's roar. So let's give it a go, shall we? So there'll be 3, and you can't see my eyes, but trust me, they're getting really, really big. At the same time, my mouth is getting really big and the tongue comes out. What's it gonna hurt? Let's have a little fun here on this mostly sunny Thursday. Here we go. Inhale really tall through the crown of the head. Here comes the exhale. Eyes are big, mouth is wide. Yeah, inhale. Here we go. Exhale, make your rumbling roar. Let's have one more round of fun. Inhale. Exhale, let it fly. That was fun, right? So now we'll just return to natural breathing. Check in. How do you feel? I wish I could hear you answer. If you ever get a moment, I would love it for you to put a little message for me in there. I promise to read it. Just breathe. Coming back to you, to your beautiful being, to your wise and wonderful self. Pretty great. So, usually, most of the time, I bring you 3 ideas, 3 concepts, 3 something. And we've already covered some things, but I would like to mention the power that you have to bring yourself back into balance. So, for example, say you're in the bed and you're all snuggled up, and then in the night at some point you wake and you realize you're kind of chilly. It's a little chillier than you planned for. And so instinct tells you, reach down and grab that blanket, that extra one, or go get one, whatever, and snuggle up. Make yourself warm. It is a natural instinct to take a situation we're in that's uncomfortable, unpleasant, whatever, unproductive, and then balance it out using the opposite. If you're feeling cold, you get a sweater, a blanket, whatever. A dear friend of mine named Larissa used this fantastic example. You're on the beach. It's 95 degrees or something, and you want a beverage. Do you go get a hot coffee? Probably that won't work, right? Because it's more of the same. So instead, you have a cool drink or a cool snack, and it helps you bring your body temperature down. In that same way, we can balance how we feel throughout our day. Are you feeling crummy? Happens to us. What can you do? So what kind of crummy do you feel? Well, I feel kind of sad, let's say. All right, so if you feel sad or isolated or kind of left out, what can you do? There's always something you can do. I'm a big fan of putting on some music. Maybe you're cleaning out a closet and you find that candle someone gave you, that scented candle, and you're like, you know what? I really like this. Why am I not using this? And so you light the candle and you enjoy that experience. Perhaps you phone a friend. Hey, what's going on? I kind of don't have anything going on today. Maybe we can talk for a little while. Maybe your body needs a little extra TLC. What can you do? There's always something. Whether you live alone or live with others or something. Maybe it's that luxurious foot soak, and it feels like you're being pampered because you are. You can do that for yourself. Maybe it's lotion. Maybe it's doing what I'm doing right now, spending time in the magnificence of nature. Maybe you feel more connected and a little happier. And if nothing else, you've gotten some fresh air and some vitamin D, so that's a giant win as well. I encourage you, friends, if you're feeling something, some kind of way, see what balance you can bring about by employing the opposite. Likewise, if you are running and gunning, 100 miles an hour, too many things on the to-do list, what can you do? Well, one thing you can do is breathe, stand still, even if you only give it 2 seconds. Stand still, sit still, employ the breath. Literally, in one round of breath, you can bring, as my dad used to say, a boil to a simmer. You can bring your chaotic energy down, feel a little bit more centered and grounded and whole. And then mentally, physically, you are better prepared for the next task. So please consider these things, my friends, since I can't actually hear what your circumstances are. I've just given you a list here, a menu, if you will, to bring yourself into a calmer, more peaceful, maybe even happier place to be. Maybe you go onto the YouTube or the XM radio, whatever, something, and you listen to a comedian and you laugh. Come on, it's free, it doesn't hurt, it doesn't cost, and it's wonderful to experience. So that's what I wanted to share with you, my friends. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but if you wouldn't mind, please allow me the opportunity to just remind you that employing all of these things that we talk about here on Midday Mindfulness help you persevere through this season of your life and through all seasons of your life. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you, to help you. It's what I really showed up for, honest to goodness. And so perseverance, the definition: steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. There's an old song that says, keep right on to the end of the road. You've got this, my friends. I believe in you. I know you can do it. And if you forget and you don't feel like you can, come on back to this video and listen to me say it again, because I mean it. So for now, dear ones, I'm sending you peace, love, and compassion for you, with no harm to yourself or anyone, just kindness for yourself, and then you will be able to be kinder to others. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful week. Get outside if you can, and we'll be together again soon. Bye for now, my friends.